Hello all. Today we will discuss the neoclassical period 1660 to 1798. The neoclassical period is often referred to as the age of reason. The term neo means new, while classical refers to the Roman and Greek classics. Hence the name is aptly coined as neoclassical. As the term implies, neoclassicism is a revival of the style and spirit of classic antiquity, which coincided and reflected the developments in philosophy and other areas of the Age of Enlightenment. The 18th century is known as the Age of Enlightenment or the Age of Reason to stress the trend and attitude of the period, according to which reason and judgment should be the guiding principles for human activities. It saw the birth of a new literary movement, neoclassicism. The concept of reason penetrated all aspects of society, including religion, politics, and art. In literature also, reason is predominant in the neoclassical age. This era gave way to people becoming more comfortable with the social norms. Neoclassicists considered man as an individual within a larger social context. They replaced the Renaissance emphasis on imagination, invention, experimentation, and mysticism with an emphasis on logic and reason. Neoclassicism gave importance to didacticism and rationalism. In England, neoclassicism flourished roughly from the Restoration in 1660 until the end of the 18th century, when the publication of lyrical ballads by Wordsworth and Coleridge, which marked the full emergence of Romanticism. The writers of this period imitated the ancient Greek and Roman literary tradition. A large number of literary works came out during this period. Prose was developed in terms of the essay and the periodical, which in the hands of great writers developed into an excellent medium capable of expressing clearly every human interest and emotion. Satire was another typical feature of this period's writing. It refers to any writing in poetry or prose with the purpose of ridicule and to correct the vices, follies, and corruptions of society. Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift were masters of satire. Poetry was no longer used for lofty and sublime purposes. Its subject matter became criticism, satire, controversy, etc. It became polished, witty, and artificial. It lacked feelings, enthusiasm, the poetic glow of Elizabethan age, and the moral earnestness of Puritanism. Another important feature of this age was the origin and development of the novel. This new literary form, which gained great popularity in the succeeding ages, was nourished by great masters like Daniel Defoe, Samuel Richardson, Henry Fielding, Tobias Smollett, and others who laid its secure foundations. The theatre saw the development of the heroic drama, the sentimental comedy, and the comedy of manners. Richard Brinsley Sheridan and Oliver Goldsmith wrote for the stage. Neoclassical literature was characterized by order, accuracy, and structure, and they were scholarly in nature. The neoclassical period is divided into three ages: the Restoration Age, 1660 to 1700, the Augustan Age, 1700 to 1745, and the Age of Sensibility, 1745 to 1798. In the next history video, we will continue the topic. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.